log out first?
No, you could start.
Okay, so yeah, hi, good morning, everyone. Today, so as Ritesh said, we're gonna work on TREB, how to find comparable listings if we're, for example, going for listing presentation, or we just want to see if you know, even for the buyer, they want to put an offer in and they want to know what's happening in the area. So we usually do our homework, but I know most of us, we already know how to do this, but we can all learn from each other. So right now I'm on the TREB here on MLS. So what I usually do, we'll find the comparables first, and then we'll go to the CMA after this. Okay, I think Ritesh, we can probably do the 62 sled dog, right?
Yeah. Take any listing. So we are going to take one sample listing, and we see, before we go to seller or we go to buyer. So CMA is done normally for when you're representing a buyer. Then also we need to do CMA before you put an offer, so that you should know what is the right offer we are putting. And before you're going for a listing presentation, then still we should do a CMA actually.
Can I just remove this here somewhere?
You can take a subject property 62 slash dog.
Yeah, we'll take. So basically, the property we want to compare with other properties, it's called subject property. So we usually go here, new search, available and always unavailable. This is if we're doing, if we click this, if we're doing more than 2 years. So we'll just click this because we want to get everything and see exactly about that property. So it's in Peel.
But can you tell how somebody knows what community it is?
Yeah, so what you can do is, for example, say we don't know, right? So what else we can do is we put the address. Okay. Say it's like out of the way or something. Then we just go here. And I do have a habit of always bringing this arrow down.
Shammi, you are going too fast. You need to tell where to click. Go a little slow.
Okay, no problems.
Why don't you go to TREB map and the community?
Yeah, I usually go here.
Okay, so like for you guys, since you're those who are new, so basically first we need to find what is the community and what is the area before we get an address. And we always try to compare subject property with the comparables where we take the same community, because mostly how the communities are built. Communities are built within 5 years of, say for example, one property is built in 2005. The other property you will find would be near in the range of 5 or 10 years. So why we take a community? Because we want to compare the similar age properties, and the rest we can do like bedrooms and other stuff. So Shammi, can you go to TREB map on the left?
TREB map here?
Just TREB map, go down. Yeah, go down.
Okay, right
go
here.
To TREB map. Yeah.
This one?
Yeah. So first step would be, if you want to see what community it is and other stuff, so you could put the address here. Just go put the address here. Search. So now zoom out. So once you zoom out,
you have to check the communities box.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
Just want to show something, then we'll do.
Yeah,
that.
Exactly. First, we're gonna check the area because.
So first, the area is Peel. You see.
Okay, so now, right here, we want to check area. So it tells us Peel, and then we want to check the municipality. We will need that. It is Brampton, right?
Yeah.
Brampton, and then, for example, if we want to check community also, which it'll pop here. So it's in this Sandringham, Wellington North, right?
Yeah.
So that's how you check. So now we'll just go to. Now we want to check which property, like subject property. So I'll just go available, unavailable, more than 2 years.
Why are you doing?
I have a question on the community, but I'll save it for later.
क्या question है?
अगर आप उधर लंदन किचनर की साइड जाओ ना, ट्रैब मैप्स में it doesn't show that. Is there a way to find out communities?
Yeah, Otis or connect.
Otis में जाओ. Okay.
Okay. So the subject property has 3 altogether, like 3 times.
So what Shammi is showing, basically whatever property we are going to list. So first we see the history, when exactly it was listed before and what has all happened, and so that it gives an idea कि बंदे ने पहले क्या क्या किया है. So it's a good practice to see all this.
Always a good practice, yeah.
So when you're representing seller, then also you know what seller has done in the past, and when you're representing buyer, then also you know कि इसने कितने कितने की पहले list की हुई है.
So now we know it was listed in 2017. So what I'll do is I will also go to PDR.
And I'm recording this session, so I would just upload it, and if Shammi is going too fast, then you could again.
What is PDR?
What is PDR?
Property.
It's a property detail report, yeah. So the reason I clicked that report thing, because I want to print this for my client also. So you can do that. Now it's telling me, because we should always cross-reference before we list this. So it's telling me it's residential. This is the address here. You want to make sure. This is the frontage, the depth,
Yeah.
and it was built in 2006. Okay. We just sold this property, but right now, because it's not all completed, so it's just going to give us the last
commercial
sale.
And
Then also it tells us the bedrooms, the
bathrooms.
bathrooms, half bathrooms. So it has 4 bathrooms, fireplace, and all this detailed information. And
does it also give the zoning?
Why are you not in this meeting? What we are having?
What is it?
Do you know TREB? How do you?
Does it also give the zoning?
Zoning.
So Shubh, if it's commercial, this will show that it's commercial or not. But this one, it's
this
basically
is residential.
we know this is a
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is resident. It's telling you single.
But if you are
family.
looking at commercial, it'll tell you the zoning
Well,
also.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Okay,
could.
that's great.
Now from here, from property detail, I'm also gonna go here, geo warehouse. Just to get more detailed information.
Ritesh?
Anji, yeah.
और देखो schools का already included है GA warehouse में. Remember we were talking about it with Suzy ka?
So yeah,
So it's already included here.
That's
yeah,
good now.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so it's telling me, this is where it is, and it's the 3rd house and all that stuff. It's always good to have that. These are the owners at the moment, and the last sale was done for 746,000, and in 2017. This is the lot size, and you also need all this for your listing, and yeah, so this is the land registry information. And then it also tells you, and I always always compare with the listing some of the number, because we are responsible for everything. So it's basically 90 by 33 frontage and the depth here, which it mentioned here also. And then it tells me all those people who were on the registry. You also need this information.
Shammi, do we know what is the lag between information being recorded in Geo Warehouse for the last sale?
2 months.
Is it 2 months, 1 month, 2 months?
Approximately 2 months.
Yeah,
After
about
closing,
2
1 to 2
months.
months.
Yeah, about 2 months. So now we know all this information about our subject property. Okay, so this is our subject property. Now I'll just move this here just to, oops, what happened here? Okay. Okay, so what I'll do now is, I'll go to search. First I want to find out if, what are the listings on that street. So I'll just, again, go to Peel. Remember how we got this area in the municipality? Okay. And I don't want to put any street numbers, because I want to get all the listings. Okay, so now it tells me all the sold, the term expired, and if there's any new, then it'll tell me. Okay, so now I'll just, I can go from here to get just the sold. But if you're going for listing, you do want to get all this, you also want to get expire, and usually we know why it was expired, because of it, most like it was like overpriced. So you want to tell them. So right now we know it is so we got all the listing. Now we just want to make sure that it's matching, detached, 4 bedrooms. And we want to stay like minimum as possible. And we don't want to put too much information because sometimes, you know, basically like we want to get all the information, all the listings. Sometime they'll have a bedroom or not. We don't want all this. Sold. Okay, so now we have all the sold listings here. Okay, so again, our listing is right here, 4 bedroom, 4 bathrooms, 2 bedroom, finished basement, separate entrance. That's what we have. 4 bedroom, 1 bedroom, finished basement, separate entrance, and the kitchen is not finished. So we can, this was sold in 2019. If you want, we can use this or we can just skip this. Because mostly when we go for listing, we want to get like the last 6 months or the last 4 months that was sold. Then here's another one, but it's not matching with our listing because our listing has a single car garage. Okay, this was done in 2019. We don't need this. This was done just recently. This was we sold it. So again, it's a, and then we don't need this. So far, we don't have any comparables. This is what we just sold. We don't have any comparables. Then what I'll do is I will go into the map search. Available, unavailable. Copy the address from here, from the subject property. Bring this down, go to location.
Shammi even faster than me.
No, let me know if I need to go slow. So right now we went in the map search because we didn't find much information on the street. So we'll just go to detach. We can put 3 bedroom or 4 bedroom just so we know 3 bedroom was sold this much. Okay, and then we want to go T-180, that is 6 months here. And then again, we don't want to put too much information here. Just keep it, less is always better. Okay, then I'll just, okay, so here's your schools also. There's another way to find schools. Oh, right here. Okay, so you just enter this information and it'll show all the schools. Right here, here's one school. Here's the other one. Okay.
Click for show places.
Okay, so if you want, you can draw this.
Shammi?
Like, and yeah.
What
Yeah.
did you click for show places?
Yeah, so I clicked places. You can, for example, you can also click other also, like say temples. Because sometimes you want to stay close to the temples. So here's one temple here, and there's probably like more other temples too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here's our subject property, and we know it's a single car garage, so this is not matching.
We just put one car garage. Go right. There is an option. Do that. That's more important.
Go here.
So basically, yeah. So should be.
I was trying to find
Should be there.
garage.
Garage. Just CG.
I wasn't able to find
Parking, something like that.
parking. Yeah.
Parking, drive space, parking included.
No, there was no option unless I go into the other search.
That's why I don't do map search. I always go with community there. There you have all these options.
Yeah, do you want me to do that?
Yeah, just do that.
Okay, let's.
So now instead of going to map search, we are going for compare within the community. The reason is because that's little easy to use, and normally in map search, you know, there might be some place which look quite close to each other, but there might be different communities, and you will find that difference of age is quite more. So here, when we compare 2 homes, very important thing is the type we should match always. Second would be you should match the bedrooms. Third would be
Yeah, you don't want to.
washroom also.
Yeah, you don't want to put age or square feet. You want to just get everything that
Add
you can
washroom also.
possible. Yeah. So garage type is sorry.
Just put garage parking space one maximum also one. So now we are comparing all the single car garage.
So now we have 14 counts
and
here.
now go for last 180 days. T minus 180 or T minus 165, 365.
No, I'll do 180 or no.
365 कर दो. Last Excel the price the same ही है. Crazy market. So that we can compare.
So now we have 8.
Yeah. So now we have 8 comparisons where we have same bedrooms and same, more or less same layers.
Now we'll just go to map.
Yeah.
So it gives us all the sold term, everything here. Bring this arrow down. Okay, so here's our no, this is not the subject property.
Subject property will not come now because you're not.
Yeah, exactly.
So these are the comparables.
Yeah, so you know what? You can also put subject property here, so you know exactly where it is. Did they show? No.
But why we need it? We can just compare
No,
from there.
we want something from, I had something here in this area too.
But that would not be single car garage and double car garage only.
No, it was single. It was single.
Then why it is not coming?
Yeah, that's because we put parking space one. It's not parking space. We're looking for garage.
No, just go there back. Garage put किया अपन. Go to criteria.
Yeah,
Go to criteria. No, just left. Go to criteria.
we put parking space.
We put
Okay,
garage
no,
parking space. That's one only. No?
single. There should be an option.
बट होती है garage parking में डालते हो तो काफी घर मिस हो जाते हैं इसमें. I have tried this,
Total
so I
parking.
avoid putting in garage parking.
Yeah, no garage parking. There was a single garage type. Where's, oh yeah.
नहीं हो ऐसे.
No, there was something.
If you want to do it, it's fine. But otherwise, parking space you cannot do because many people count outside parking. So garage you have to do one only. Rest everybody will put.
So you want me to put something, but then we're not going to get the surrounding areas.
Okay, just do it.
We'll just leave it. Yeah. Let's go to map. Okay. Still, we're not getting what we were supposed to. Sorry, I'm just going to go back this way again. Okay, 4-bedroom, detached, T minus 80.
और 3 bedroom तो नहीं है कदे? जब तुम compare कर रहे हो.
Oh, 3-bedroom भी हो सकता है.
हाँ,
Yeah.
फिर?
Yeah. So now we got some more listings. Now I'll just click sold. Okay. So these are all sold ones. Okay. We don't want this. Don't want this. This is not matching. Okay. So this is our subject property. We'll just leave this out. I know there was something here. So here's the single garage. This is how our house looks like. As you can see, same thing. 2 windows on the top of the garage and all that stuff. Okay, this is almost the same. So here we go. We're gonna click this. We want this. We want this. And this is also a single car garage right here. So we're gonna take this. And there's not like many other, they're all like double car garage. So then I will just go to list, narrow, and then I'm gonna open another window. And I'm gonna start copying. So right now it's only like 3 listings pop up, but we want to actually, there's no other, you know what, hold on here. So we also wanna check if there's any new listings.
But are you sure that these are not double car garage? This is
No,
double garage.
these are double car garage. I know, but then we don't want this. Yeah, no.
That's what I was asking, just to put for single car garage there.
Mm-hmm.
शम्मी जी ये अभी हम क्या कर रहे हैं? What are we trying to do now?
First we found the comparables. So these are the comparables, right?
Right.
Right. So these are the comparables. This is the subject property here. Let's just pretend we didn't sell this, and let's just pretend it's they bought it for this much. Now they want to sell this property.
Right.
Okay, and so we want to compare, because this one has like 4-bedroom, 4-washroom, 2-bedroom finished basement, and we want to compare. So this is these are very compared to each other. 4-bedroom, 4-washroom, 1-bedroom finished basement sold for $866.
नहीं यहाँ तक तो क्लियर है. आप जो वो कॉपी पेस्ट कर रहे हैं MLS लिस्टिंग.
हाँ, then I'm gonna tell you. Now we wanna. Okay, now we want to create the CMA, and I think it's like so easy.
CMA,
I haven't done this for a long time. I'll just delete this.
Basically, what we would be doing, we would be making a CMA where we would be doing the price adjustment कि उस घर में इससे क्या better है, इसका उसमें क्या better है, then एक price निकालेंगे घर के लिए.
Okay, so you just go to new CMA and put it. You can put client's name, or you can put the address. Yeah. Okay, and make sure this is correct. Okay, use existing contact. I'll put invitation name. And then your email and whatever you need to put in. Okay, and then now this is very important part. It says subject property, include a subject property in the CMA. Yes, we want to include, because then you'll get like more the information. Okay, so right here. Okay, or it says you can enter the MLS number. Okay, so now how come what happened here? Oh, right here. Okay, what am I doing? Okay, so this is the subject property. Just include this here and use it. So there we are. Okay, so automatically all the information popped up. You want to unclick this because you want to put your own stuff in here, all your own numbers, right? You can upload any pictures you want. Actually, hold on for a second. I'm going to use this. You know, we made one mistake in 62. We didn't put separate entrance. Okay, so here you can put all this, your salesperson's name and whatever information you want to put. This is automatically, it's already there for us. I have already created this, and you can do the same thing. And then here's the cover letter. Automatically it's there. Okay, now you have 3 choices. You can search from here, or you can add by MLS, but I have already done my homework, so I'm going to just use it from here. And add. Okay. So here we are.
I think you have to select all 3.
Okay, huh? No, it's going to be there. So we have this arrow sign, so it'll just take you to the next property. So the subject property is always going to be there. Okay, so if you want, you can, if there's a less bedroom between this, you can make adjustment and put the amount here, and it'll just show up down here. So it tells you garage type, built in, it's the same thing, brick, finished, separate entrance. We also
Basically
have a
दोनों का जो
separate
difference
entrance.
है आप यहाँ पर you can put there and then
You
you can
can
come
go-
to a price.
Yes,
So for example एक मिनट, यहाँ पर frontage is 35, आपका 33 है, so तो इसको आप थोड़ा सा आप माइनस कर सकते हो कि आपकी वैल्यू कम हो जाएगी. अगर डालो यहाँ पर सभी पुट माइनस 2000 करो,
this minus.
हाँ क्योंकि बड़ा है ना फ्रंट, तो आपकी वैल्यू कम आ जाएगी ऑटोमेटिक. Adjusted price will be low. Okay, and then
And you can put notes here too.
port notes also.
Yeah.
Then there is a time value. So ये सब I hope you might all have read all this. So there is a time value. There is a construction कितनी पुरानी है, आप separate renters है नहीं है, और सबके you could put some values. Say for example इस घर में this home has separate renters. Our don't have any. Our also.
No,
have
we
separate.
do have separate, but we forgot to
Okay.
put it.
So
as
but if there is a difference, so you could add 10,000 for separate renters. So that's how you do the valuation.
हाँ, वो वैल्यू कैसे डिटरमिन, या रितेश आप एडजस्टमेंट्स की वैल्यू कैसे डिटरमिन करते हैं?
यही तो खेल है सर,
इंक्रीज,
यही तो आपकी एक्सपर्टीज है. ये परसीव वैल्यू होती है, कोई जरूरी नहीं कि वो वैल्यू सेम हो. ये अब ना ये आपको समझना पड़ेगा. फॉर मेनी पीपल डबल कार गैराज माइट बी वेस्ट ऑफ स्पेस, बट देयर वुड फॉर मोस्ट पीपल इट वुड बी एडेड एडवांटेज. देन इन दैट केस एक वैल्यू कैसे लेते हैं, जैसे सेपरेट एंट्रेंस है तो आपको पता है सेपरेट एंट्रेंस बनाने का खर्चा 10,000 आता है मिनिमम, ठीक है. तो यू कुड पुट 10,000. See, if you are a separate entrance, other is not separate, so you could add that in the value. Kitchen अगर उसमें separate, हर चीज की वैल्यू है. बेसमेंट आपकी फिनिश है, उसकी नहीं है, तो दो घरों में कंपैरिजन कर रहे हो. एक घर बिका 900 का, सपोज आपको अपने घर की वैल्यू निकालनी है, तो उस घर से जो आपके घर में एक्स्ट्रा वो ऐड करते जाओ, और जो आपके घर में कम है वो माइनस करते जाओ. तो you will come to a number and you will do it for 3 different properties and you take the average. So that's you do this is actually basic principle of appraisal also.
रेनोवेशन का भी देखते हैं.
हाँ, रेनोवेशन भी उसमें आप देखोगे घर के इंटीरियर कैसे है, उसको देखोगे, लैंडस्केपिंग में देखोगे, there are lot of parameters and there is no end to all this. But eventually जो मेजर 3 चीजें क्या होती है, मैंने आपको क्या बताया, बेडरूम्स, आपका वॉशरूम्स, ये सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट है. कार गैराज कितनी है, और बेसमेंट कैसी पोजीशन में है, सेपरेट एंट्रेंस है कि नहीं है, बेसमेंट फिनिश कैसी है, एंड ऑफ कोर्स व्हेन यू गो इनसाइड हाउ विल फील लाइक. अब इन सबसे ऊपर पता क्या चीज है जो मैं आपको बताता हूँ, ये सब के अलावा वो है घर का फील कैसा है. अब यही घर हमारा 899 पे जो हम लिस्ट कर रहे थे 870 का नहीं बिक रहा था. वी वर डूइंग ऑल दिस कंपैरेबल्स and later on we sold highest on the street. You see there is no comparable sold more than 900,000 and we sold 960.
Yeah,
And
you
how come
will-
that
you will
happened?
see.
That's how your expertise come into play. तो ये सब चीजें अपनी जगह पर है, ये तो सेलर को समझाने के हिसाब से है, बट दिखता तो चीज वही है जो दिखती है वो बिकती है. एट द एंड ऑफ द डे लोग कुछ भी प्राइस लगाते हैं जब उनको चीज पसंद आ जाती है.
And you will see later on here.
ठीक है. और दूसरा मार्केट पे भी डिपेंड करता है. अब अगर मार्केट स्लो है तो फिर करते रहो कंपेरेबल बैठ के, हु केयर्स. बट दिस गिव यू फेयर आइडिया. यू कुड बी रॉन्ग प्लस माइनस 5% आप कर सकते हो इससे ना. मतलब इतना ज्यादा आउट नहीं हो सकता कि अगर कोई कंपेरेबल 900 का बिका तो यू कैन नॉट सेल एट 1.2 मिलियन. वो नहीं हो सकता.
I have a question.
हम्म.
What are the top 5 parameters जिन पे we have to do the comparison, because this is
बताया ना आपको मैंने,
extremely subjective.
नंबर 1 पैरामीटर इज एज.
Age, okay.
एज 5 साल का डिफरेंस हो, उससे ज्यादा ना हो. 10 साल बहुत पुरानी प्रॉपर्टी है, तो अगर नई प्रॉपर्टी है तो 5 और 10 साल को कंपेयर कर सकते हो, 5 और 15 को नहीं करोगे आप. ओके, 10 और 15, तो दैट्स एज. सेकंड वुड बी द नंबर ऑफ बेडरूम्स. थर्ड वुड बी द नंबर ऑफ वॉशरूम. और सम पीपल वॉशरूम मैटर्स मोर देन बेडरूम एक्चुअली. सो ये हर बंदे का अलग होता है, पर वैसे मैं आपको मार्केट ट्रेंड बता रहा हूँ कि किसी बंदे के लिए. और वॉशरूम कौन से फ्लोर पे, ये भी बहुत ज्यादा मैटर करता है कि वॉशरूम ग्राउंड फ्लोर पे है या नहीं है, मतलब मेन फ्लोर पे कितने हैं और क्या है, वो सब चीजें भी मैटर करती हैं. बट जस्ट कीप इन ऑर्डर. फर्स्ट इज एज, सेकंड इज बेडरूम, थर्ड इज वॉशरूम, एंड फॉर सम पीपल बेसमेंट फिनिश मैटर्स अ लॉट. तो ये हर बंदे का अलग है, ये आपका और मेरा नहीं है, ये मार्केट का अलग चलता है. क्योंकि फॉर मेनी पीपल सेपरेट एंट्रेंस बेसमेंट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, क्योंकि उनको रेंट करनी होती है, तो सारे पैरामीटर भूल जाएंगे, उनको ये पैरामीटर उनके लिए बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट है. सो यू कुड कीप दिस नंबर 4 at least, बेसमेंट फिनिश्ड. नंबर 5 कुड बी द सेपरेट एंट्रेंस ऑफ नोट टू द बेसमेंट. फिर इसके बाद बाकी चीजें आती है. वैसे लोड भी मैटर करता है, हाउ बिग द लोड इज एंड हाउ नॉर्मली वी डू प्लस माइनस 10% लोड साइज पे हम कंपेयर करते हैं. अगर एक लोड 30 है, 40 दोनों कंपेयर करने का सेंस नहीं बनती है. इट्स बिग डिफरेंस देन. ठीक है, लोड मतलब फ्रंट कितना बड़ा उसका. डेप्थ की कोई बहुत ज्यादा वैल्यू नहीं होती, बट डेप्थ भी स्टिल इट मैटर्स. जैसे डेप्थ अगर किसी की 70 है, किसी की 80 चलता है, इतना फर्क. किसी की 40 डेप्थ है, किसी की 100 डेप्थ है, तो फर्क है उन दोनों में, है ना. पर फ्रंट ज्यादा मैटर करता है. शुभ पढ़ोगे यार तुम, अभी सेकंड एग्जाम में पढ़ोगे, आपका आएगा अभी, डोंट वरी.
And Ritesh, I just want to add one thing. First also like make sure all properties sold within 6 months, you know, because we cannot.
हाँ वो तो बेसिक क्राइटेरिया है कि हम लास्ट 6 मंथ लेते हैं और लास्ट 9 मंथ ले सकते हो इस मार्केट में क्योंकि वी सी लास्ट ईयर मार्केट स्टार्टिंग पिक्ड एट नवंबर एंड देन इट केम बैक इन आपको देखना मार्केट किस प्राइस में कितनी थी 6 मंथ भी 6 मंथ भी बोल सकते हो
ज्यादा है मे बी 3 to 4
बट आई वुड सजेस्ट यू अब समझना पड़ेगा ना इन बिटवीन कोविड केम सो देयर वुड बी सर्टेन प्रॉपर्टी व्हिच माइट बी सोल्ड एट लोअर प्राइस एंड देन सो यू नीड टू सी कि मार्केट का प्राइस कितना ट्रेंड कितना चेंज हुआ अब देखो जोलो पे हमने देखा लास्ट ईयर प्राइस चेंज इन 28% और 20% देन देयर इज नो पॉइंट ऑफ डूइंग 1 year old प्रॉपर्टी you could go for maybe February में market काफी crazy थी January February March and then COVID came and then again market is go back to normal so you could take potentially 8 months in this case because आपको पता है market कब कितनी change हो रही है हाँ typically 6 months is fine but plus minus 2 months is also fine.
It all depends on the market situation because now the properties are selling like hotcakes. So we can even do like 3 months, 90 days. But the thing is maybe in that area, nothing really sold. So then we might have to do another, 3 months more, 6 months, right? To find more properties. So
और everybody a different approach ये भी बताता हूँ and none of the approach is perfect. But जो प्रोफेशनल अप्रेजल यूज करते हैं वही जो शम्मी बताया लाइक दिस इज अप्रोच व्हाट आई वांट टेलिंग यू दिस इज प्रोफेशनल अप्रेजल पीपल यूज दे टेक सब्जेक्ट प्रॉपर्टी एंड दे डू कंपैरेबल्स दे ट्राई टू डू एज क्लोज कंपैरेबल एज पॉसिबल एंड अगर वो क्लोज नहीं मिल रहे हैं अब ये भी तो हो सकता है ना कि अभी मेरे को एक बंदे की मैं लिस्टिंग प्रेजेंटेशन पे गया था लास्ट ईयर व्हाट हैपेंड द गाय सेड द हाउस नेक्स्ट टू मी वाज सोल्ड एट 930 उसके घर की वर्थ 850 भी नहीं थी वो कहता जब तक मेरे घर का प्राइस 930 नहीं होगा मैं बेचूंगा और 2017 में पीक मार्केट में बिका था वो अब यार 970 का किसने बेचा किसने बेवकूफ ने ऑफर डाला यू डोंट नो कैशबैक था क्या था देयर आर लॉट ऑफ अदर थिंग्स आल्सो यू नो सम टाइम यू नो पीपल प्ले अराउंड आल्सो तो ये भी एक चीज है ये भी आपको समझना पड़ता है कि क्लाइंट को बताओ कि दिस माइट बी एन एक्सेप्शन देयर माइट बी सम अदर रीजन आल्सो लाइक इन स्पेशल कमर्शियल रियल एस्टेट व्हाट हैपेंस गैस स्टेशन का प्राइस होता है 3 million लोग 3.6 पे ऑफर डालते हैं एंड दे गेट दिस कैशबैक स्टफ व्हिच इज वेरी प्रेवलेंट सो रेजिडेंशियल में इज नॉट दैट मच प्रेवलेंट बट इट माइट हैपन यू नेवर नो सो we cannot take one example we have to take at least 5-6 comparables and then do the comparables क्योंकि कभी-कभी कोई प्रॉपर्टी कोई क्रेजी बंदा है इसको ज्यादा पसंद आ गया and they put multiple offer and sometimes they sold more than the deserved price and what seller does that they take that as example और लेके बैठ जाते हैं उसको 5 ऑप्शन बाकी भी आपको दिखाने पड़ेंगे that's what your expertise is that's what your homework is कभी I don't know how many people you have gone to listing presentation with good seller जिनको 5 प्रॉपर्टी बेची होती है उनके साथ बैठोगे तो दे नो मोर देन यू उनको पता होता है कि 24 नंबर इतने की बिकी है तो आपको पहले पता होना 24 नंबर क्यों इतने की बिकी है ये जब भी किसी लिस्टिंग प्रेजेंटेशन में जाओगे लेट ट्रस्ट मी सेलर ही देखता है कि आपको नॉलेज कितनी है आपको पता कितना है प्राइस के बारे में और कुछ नहीं देखता वो बाकी सब बातें फालतू हैं ऑब्वियसली कमीशन तो ब्रांडेड मार्केट में पहला पॉइंट है ही कि कमीशन तो 1% से ऊपर मांगोगे तो पहले आपको बाहर कर देगा घर से बट वैसे आपको बता रहा हूँ कि मोस्टली दे विल सी हाउ मच यू नो अबाउट द कंपेरेबल्स हाउ मच यू नो अबाउट द नियर बाय प्रॉपर्टीज हाउ मच यू नो व्हाई द प्रॉपर्टी वाज गॉट सोल्ड हायर if you have your funda clear then you will get the listings otherwise आप बैठ के जो मर्जी किताबें खोल के उनको करते रहो nobody cares actually they want to know the real value and they want to get a logic on that or nowadays due to Zolo and other stuff they know sold price also for all the properties so that's a big problem and that's a now they know almost whatever you know almost इसलिए बोल रहा हूँ क्योंकि एक दो चीजें जो नहीं देख पाते जिसमें सेलर का नाम नहीं आता वहां पर और जियो वेयरहाउस एक्सेस नहीं उनके पास that's the only thing left
वेंडर मार्केट में ऑलवेज 10,000 बता के बताओ
अरे वो तो और अलग स्ट्रेटजी है कि when you want to win listing then there are multiple ways you know just tell them little higher price and then get the listing and ठीक है trust me वो सब सेलर को समझ आती है चीजें और फिर अगर there are multiple strategies like you should put lower than the market price higher than the market price if you want to open houses you want to get direct buyer a lot of things are there which you learn you know once you start doing listings and you'll understand all this stuff but again कल हमारे पास एक बंदा आया था शमी and we were sitting in the meeting the guy was too busy and he just gave us the address and the address belonged to Woodstock Woodstock is not in TREB I'm sure उसने 3-4 रियल्टर को दिया होगा और रियल्टर ने हवाबाजी की होगी क्योंकि TREB के एक्सेस लोग देखते हैं then we just immediately opened Otis we just did a comparison and we just told this is a number we could be looking at what is your number सेलर से पूछ भी लो क्योंकि सेलर का माइंड भी होता है एक नंबर का आप कभी अपने नंबर थोपो मत क्या पता हो सकता है उसका नंबर आपसे भी कम हो
and you never want to give your number first you show them the
comparables and then ask their number
then you say so after looking at this what do you think our house should be sold for
yeah so there are strategies actually which okay so residential market
the
is
wording
रेजिडेंशियल मार्केट इज वेरी ट्रिकी. इवन इफ यू गेट लीड, उसको कन्वर्ट करना इजी नहीं है. लीड छोड़ो, अगर आपको कोई जानकार बंदा भी उससे भी लिस्टिंग लेके देना इजी नहीं है. लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स आर देयर. सिंस इट्स अ सेलर्स मार्केट, एवरीबॉडी इज क्रेजी एंड लोग 0.5% पे भी काम करने को रेडी हैं. Then you need to show the value addition, how you do what, like we did in 62 Sage Dog, and you could show this is how we do, this is the staging we do. You need to show the difference, why you are different, and how you would be able to sell the property at the highest sold on the street. I could share you 3, for example, Touchwood, Shammi and me, wherever we worked, we sold always the highest on the street. And there might be, I don't know how many, there might be some regions. Normally we do good presentation, normally we do good staging or whatever. अभी तक ट्रस्ट में जितने भी मैंने शम्मी लिस्ट किए हैं, आई कैन शो यू. एक तो अभी भी सोल्ड हाईएस्ट है. वी सोल्ड लास्ट ईयर अक्टूबर, अभी तक उसको बीट नहीं किया किसी ने प्राइस नहीं. यू कैन ओपन 21 हैनिबल स्क्वायर इफ समबडी वांट टू सी. स्टिल इज द हाईएस्ट सोल्ड ऑन द स्ट्रीट. सो देयर आर स्ट्रेटजीज, देयर आर वेज, एंड ट्रस्ट मी, इफ यू आर ऑनेस्ट विद योर सेलर, यू विल सेल हाईएस्ट ऑन द स्ट्रीट. ओनली थिंग इज इट टेक परसिस्टेंट. हमारे को 870 का ऑफर आया, वी नेवर, आवर सेलर वाज रेडी टू एक्सेप्ट, वी सेड डोंट एक्सेप्ट इट. सो यू नो, इट टेक करेज टू से योर सेलर कि डोंट एक्सेप्ट इट. I don't know how many people you have said to your seller, don't accept the offer. How many of you have told your buyer that put a mutual release? Yesterday there was a case, we got less appraisal and we advise our buyer to walk out since you get less appraisal or be ready for this much amount. अगर मैं appraisal report share नहीं करता, कल हमारी deal भी firm हो जाए. मतलब it was last day of our day. If we would have not shared that appraisal report, we got inside from the bank. हमें बैंक से insider information we got. And we asked, we knew that appraisal has come low, and after 10 days the buyer will have to suffer. And yesterday was the last day of our condition, and we told buyer that this is the insider information we have got. Now you decide, do you want to pay this much extra or no? Yeah. Then buyer said no. Buyer wasn't thinking. Then buyer said, okay, if I want to walk out, what is the option? Do you know, we already sent waiver to the other agent. We stopped other agent and said, brother, wait, we might send, you know, we might have to wait for some time because appraisal has come low. Then since we were honest with the buyer, we said, don't worry, we'll get your money back. If you want to put mutual release, just put it. We have convinced other agent. Yeah. And when we said, you know, whatever you tell people, they try to do little opposite. When we said, go out of the deal, he said, no, I want to have this deal because I have to pay 25,000 more. That's fine, I'll put it.
And there was other.
And also we are fighting for his appraisal. We are talking to bank, and we have, can you believe, yesterday
challenged, yeah.
We have challenged appraisal people on their appraisal. And वो करने के लिए आपको पता होना चाहिए क्या कर रहे हो आप.
We did exactly what we did
जो आपको अभी दिखा रहे हैं. We challenge appraisal guy, and I will show you, we will win that challenge. Appraisal ज्यादा आएगा जो उसने निकाला उससे, क्योंकि we had a logic for that, and we are very sure what we are talking to. Appraisal वाला भी गलती करता है, ऐसा नहीं कि नहीं करता. तो we have challenged appraisal also. So ये सब चीजें हैं which eventually you will learn with experience and couple of deals. That's what I say, you know. Try to work in team, get some experience from Shammi. She's doing a lot of residential. Get some experience might be from me also. I'm also doing now with Shammi, learning a lot with Shammi.
No, I think Sam, Palvinder ji, and Nick also been in.
So we should learn from each other, and we should always share this kind of stories whenever we have team meeting, whenever we get chance, other than doing regular presentations. Because ये सब करने से क्या है कि you also understand कि अच्छा ऐसा भी होता है. Appraisal भी challenge हो सकता है. आपको शायद पता कि नहीं होगा. Appraisal भी challenge हो सकता है अगर आपको लगता है गलती है उसमें. उसके लिए फिर आपको बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग कन्विंस. हमने बैंक के बंदे को तो कन्विंस कर लिया, उसने काम आगे उसका है, उसको हमने कंपेरेबल बना के दे दी, हमने उसको दिखा दिया कि उसने क्या गलती की है. अप्रेजल वाले बंदे ने गलती की हुई है, ठीक है, वो गलती भी होती है. घर बंद था, उसके बाद लिखा हुआ था रेनोवेटर्स, तो उसको क्लियर समझ आना चाहिए.
There was no pictures, it was only the 3 pictures.
Then we told भाई जिसने ऐसे लिखा है इसका मतलब घर की हालत खराब है. तो there are certain things you need to marks.
It says builder or investor.
Okay, so let me tell you the story was. He did a comparison with the property where everything looks same from outside. अंदर की फोटो थी नहीं उसके पास, and that property was sold at 870. Our property we bought at 915. उस पे क्लियर लिखा हुआ डिस्क्रिप्शन में, उसे पढ़ा नहीं, ब्रोकर के मार्क्स में लिखा हुआ है, और ऊपर लिखा हुआ है रेनोवेटर अटेंशन, कंप्लीटेड प्रॉपर्टी नीड रेनोवेशन, इट में सेल एट हायर प्राइस. तो भाई क्लियर समझ ले भाई, वो खुद कह रहा है कि रेनोवेशन चाहिए, अंदर की फोटो नहीं डाल रहा, तो इसका मतलब अंदर 30,000 खर्च होंगे अप्रेजल में. Renovation. Then how can you compare two property which are not same from inside? You have access from my property from inside, the other property you don't access. How can you compare that? And एक property में landscaping के 10,000, मतलब एक property में landscaping was better than our property, then he put 10,000 difference. How can the landscaping cost you 10,000? $200 में आगे कोई भी landscaping कर देता है, ठीक है. तो ये सब चीजें होती हैं. We need to first know कि क्या चीज वेरी करती है, क्या चीज नहीं करती. हमारी एंट्रेंस सेपरेट एंट्रेंस बेसमेंट है, उसने जैसे कंपेयर किया उसकी बेसमेंट ही सेपरेट एंट्रेंस नहीं है, तो उसका 10,000 का डिफरेंस होता है. सो यू शुड नो व्हेन what you're talking actually. It should make sense, and if it makes sense, then गलती इंसान से होती है, नहीं होगी तो दूसरा अप्रेजल ऑर्डर कर देंगे, क्या हो गया, दूसरा भी कर देंगे।
रितेश, बैंक बताता है इतनी डिटेल्स आपको अप्रेजल के बारे में?
तो सर वो बैंक नहीं बताता, पर कुछ तो सर हम भी मतलब
But
इतने दिन से काम कर रहे हैं,
yeah.
तो बैंक नहीं बताता आपको, बैंक तो आपको इतना कहता अप्रेजल कम आया, बट फिर क्या है कि
we could have hide this from the client,
हाँ,
but we
मतलब
don't want
ऑब्वियसली बैंक तो
yeah,
इतनी डिटेल किसी को नहीं देता, क्लाइंट को तो बिल्कुल नहीं बताता, और
Yeah.
बैंक 10 दिन के बाद बताता है जो बताता है।
exactly, yeah.
ये तो हमें अब यार इतना तो काम कर रहे हैं, तो थोड़े सोर्स
नहीं नहीं, फाइट करके क्या फायदा है फिर? मैं समझ गया आपने कि भाई
बैंक का वो
निकलवा
कभी
लिया
डिस्क्लोज नहीं
बैंक
करेगा। अरे
से।
हमारे पास तो वो रिपोर्ट है, हमारे पास तो वो रिपोर्ट भी है जो अप्रेजल बंदे ने बैंक में सबमिट की है, वो तो अनऑफिशियली मिली हमें वैसे।
क्लाइंट को थोड़ा सा
हाँ, तो
कम देना पड़ेगा फिर अपनी पॉकेट से, जो गैप होगा बिटवीन
व्हाट्स द क्वेश्चन रोहन, कैन यू जस्ट रिपीट?
फाइट करने का
इफ अगर हम बैंक से फाइट नहीं कर सकते, बैंक को हम डिस्क्लोज नहीं कर सकते कि भाई हमारे पास रिपोर्ट है एंड भाई अप्रेजल गलत है, बैंक को हम
मैं आपको
रिक्वेस्ट कर
थोड़ी
सकते
स्टोरी
हैं कि
समझाता
दूसरा
हूँ,
अप्रेजल कर दो।
मैं स्टोरी समझाता हूँ। हम फाइट नहीं कर सकते, बैंक का बंदा फाइट कर सकता है, पर बैंक का बंदे को भी तो पहले कन्विंस करोगे ना कि फाइट हो सकती है।
ठीक,
मैं फाइट नहीं
बैंक
कर
के
रहा।
बंदे को आपने समझाया, बैंक वाला फाइट करेगा।
हाँ वो कर रहा है फाइट, उनके
ठीक,
पास एक ऑप्शन आता है, दे कुड चैलेंज, एंड वो
हाँ
चैलेंज
समझ
नहीं
गया मैं,
करेंगे ना,
वो हो
पहले उनको
सकता है।
तो हाँ पहले आप उसको तो कन्विंस करो बैंक वाले बंदे को तो कि भाई हमारा चैलेंज ठीक है, क्योंकि वो भी ऐसे थोड़ी बैठे हैं कि आपकी
ठीक है।
बात नहीं।
Ron, what happens
गॉट इट।
is फिर वो जो थोड़ा सा इसमें था 25,000।
नहीं पहले तो रोहन मैं आपको समझ दो, आपके पास कभी ऐसी रिपोर्ट आती नहीं है, ये तो चलो वी हैव गुड लिंक्स, दैट्स हाउ वी गेट इट, एंड we get it in future also, but मैं आपको ये बता रहा हूँ, this is the extended level of services we give to our buyer, and why don't you use this in your testimony that this is what your team has done, and I can show you proof कि बैंक ने हमें दिया था और हमने उसको क्या चेंज किए।
So इससे क्या होगा?
Why I'm telling you the story, you could tell to your buyers this is how we work.
चैलेंज करने से रॉन जस्ट मे बी 5-7,000 उसको थोड़ा सा कम देना पड़ेगा बायर को।
So हम नहीं कर सकते चैलेंज, बैंक का बंदा कर सकता है, पर बैंक के बंदे को पहले आप तो समझाओगे कि भाई ये गलत किया हुआ है सब इसने। बैंक का बंदा तो ये मान के चलता है ना अप्रेजल ने जो किया भगवान ने सब ठीक करता है वो।
एग्जैक्टली।
ठीक है, क्योंकि डिफरेंस वाज बिग एक्चुअली, 5-10,000 का होता तो अलग बात है, 39,000 का डिफरेंस आया है। इट मींस वी हैव डन ए रॉन्ग, वी हैव पुट ए रॉन्ग ऑफर अदरवाइज। देखो समझो बात को, आपने प्रॉपर्टी 9-15 की ऑफर डाली, अप्रेजल है 8-70, तो भाई साहब आपने गलती की है ना, इसका मतलब यू हैव डन ए रॉन्ग कैलकुलेशन फॉर योर बायर।
बिल्कुल।
तो इट मींस यू आर आइदर यू आर रॉन्ग और अप्रेजल पर्सन रॉन्ग, एक तो बंदा गलत होना चाहिए ना। भाई मार्केट का मान लेते हैं 5-10,000 15,000 का फर्क आता है, इतना फर्क थोड़ी होता है, 39,000 5% का डिफरेंस आ रहा है।
ठीक कह रहे हो।
ठीक है, तो इसलिए हमने चैलेंज किया उनको कि बिकॉज ऐसे थोड़ी हो सकता है। देखो यू कुड एक्सेप्ट इट एज इट इज, होगी गलती, एक होता है कि भाई गलती हुई तो क्यों हुई, देन वी डिड अगेन स्टडी, देन वी रियलाइज कि नहीं इसने जो कंपेरेबल उठाए गलत उठाए, नहीं उसने भी गलती नहीं उठाई, उसने क्या किया, उसने वो 3 कंपेरेबल उठाए जो लोएस्ट थे, उसने वो छोड़ दिए जो हाईएस्ट थे। हमसे ज्यादा भी तो कुछ बिका होगा ना, जैसे भी किया होगा उसने बड़े शॉर्ट नोटिस में किया, क्योंकि yesterday was our day and we had to get the final firm approval yesterday, so he did yesterday morning, he did the appraisal and after he sent me the report, so he might be in a hurry, he did it or whatever, I don't know, but that's how it happened.
So that's why the CMA works for both buyer and
इसलिए this is
seller.
what I want to tell you, you should know all this fundamental, you should know how it works so that you could fight with your seller, buyer and sometimes appraisal guy also.
Ritesh, I have quick question for you. जैसे ये मल्टीपल ऑफर्स होती है ना, सम एजेंट्स वो फर्म ऑफर डाल देते हैं, अगर मिलियन की प्रॉपर्टी लगी है तो 11.5 की भी बिकी हुई है 1.5 लाख ऊपर होके, तो फिर उनकी अप्रेजल अगर कम आए तो बाद में फिर वो बायर के ऊपर ही पड़ता होगा, ऑफर ही जब फर्म होगी।
Okay, मैं थोड़ा सा फॉलो करता हूँ। Shami, I think you're done.
Yeah, just maybe another 2 minutes or so.
Okay, so I'll show you my screen and I'll show you how it works.
Okay, so we're done. It's very like the easiest thing. Also like maybe click this, but if you want to print, then you just want your subject property, you don't want too many pictures of every single house, then you can just unclick. But now what I want to do is I want to download this, save and download, and I want to keep it on my desktop, so when I go for listing presentation I will open this, but at the same time, so we want the entire CMA download. Okay, but we also want to send this to our email for printing if you want to print it. And never ever send it to client, because then there's no reason, like they will not call you, and never ever send this shared with a client. Okay, so now I'm going to send it to my email, which I will just print, so it will only show subject properties all pictures, it will not show other properties pictures. So very quickly,
Is there at the bottom here?
Yeah, right here. Okay, so now I'll just have it on my screen ready to go. Okay, so this is ready. This is where the client's name is and salesperson, and then they'll have this. I'll go through. So even when you're printing, client will have all this information. It looks so professional. Okay, now it has comparable. So it shows you the recent sold, all these properties here.
And this is the most important sheet actually. So,
yeah, so this is very, very important. Now it's telling you this is the subject property. So it's detached, all of them are detached.
Achha, sorry, I just forgot to tell one more very, 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 very important criteria is square footage, which you will not find. Most of the people don't put square footage like this square foot, 2,000, 2,500. So if you are comparing two properties, then square footage also should be very much comparable. If we square foot का ज़्यादा बड़ा difference है, then it would be like comparable would be quite different then.
So when you're going through presentation, so you know our property has 4 bedroom with a 2-bedroom finished basement. This one has 1. This one has 2. Okay. Then of course the front lot and all that stuff. We put 2,000, 2,500. The taxes, sometimes you don't know about the square feet or the house is big or less. So I know like our house is taxes are 5411 approximately. So this is a smaller house than our subject property. This is probably same, this is same, but this was a smaller house.
Taxes ka bhi, sorry, like this.
Yeah.
So taxes, how it works is basically city does their own valuation and they put taxes based on that. So if two properties, the taxes are different, then 100% in the eyes of city, the value is different. So for example, taxes of this property is 2.5% lower than the property value as per city is 2.5% lower, and city considers all this factor other than the interior finishes. City considers this basement if there is legal or not. City considers the lot size. City considers all this stuff. So city does their own valuation. So if taxes are low for two properties, if you compare, then of course the city value is low, and also the perceived market values will be also low.
Yeah, you want to measure every inch by inch because you want to get seller the most amount of money. Then of course this was listed on May 15, sold August 16. It was 16 days in the market, 6 days, 13 days. Okay.
I have a question.
Sold price, yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes it's not visible on TREB that what's the age of the house and the square footage.
Yes.
So is there any other way?
You have to pay $5, and for the age, it's on PDR right here.
But you know, most of the people, right, who go for the listing, right, they take a full report, which they spend around $35.
Oh yeah, me and Ritesh, we measure every single inch from every corner, and then we also take that $35 report we printed out
and that
with
also give you the couple of properties.
Because
from where can we get that report?
Yeah, I can.
MPAC,
the MPAC and everything. Yeah. So it's telling you it was in the market for 16 days, and you know, it kind of gives you the reason why you should list it.
Square footage, there was something from where you can get. No?
Yeah, I can check. Yeah. Okay. Then recently sold. Okay, so it gives you the whole list here. And average price, you know, this is what it's selling for. As Ritesh was mentioning, if we have sold this in March, this is the price that client was going to get. Okay. This is the
not
average.
Even March, not even in July. But only thing changed when we did that renovation and, you know, we did all the spot lighting stuff and that staging.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
So the price of the property was 890 only. It is, we polished everything and it sold at 960 actually.
Yeah. So this is the rough price that property would have got, average price, maybe $5,000-$10,000 more. Okay, adjustment notes. Remember we were making some adjustment notes here. I think maybe we didn't do the right way. Okay, so this is recently sold. It has all the pictures. Here's the address here, and then you can compare how does our property, the subject property looks, and how's the properties that were sold. Okay, then there's the other one, 114 Ocean. The other third one. Okay, this is where the subject property is. This is where we picked up the listings, other comparables. Okay. Okay, so Ritesh mentioned something about in the previous. This was like, it just gives you the status, what was sold, days on the market.
So all this
was the highest.
All this reported automated actually. You just need to put that MLS ID.
That's all. This is really good. CMA, like, it's really good. There's something else I wanted to, Ritesh, I wanted to share something with you guys. Let me just check something here. There was this property that I listed last year. I wasn't able to sold. It's going to be hard time selling this. So somebody else, two more people. Then after that they listed. Okay. This is the pictures that I got it taken. Client wasn't sure what the frontage and the depth was. Okay. So this is how I found, like, this is something out of my way. I kind of figured that out.
But it's not on Geo Warehouse?
Oh no. No, there was some discrepancy on that. Okay, I will put this address here.
So you just measured it here is what you're saying, Shammi, right?
Yeah, I measured it here. I think probably most of you guys, Ritesh, you guys do a lot of commercial. So you guys probably already know. Maybe if you don't, then this might be a little handy for you guys. So this is the property that I listed. Let me just go at the front.
But when you measure, how do you know this is the property line? How you're sure?
Yeah, I already knew actually. I mean, this is, you know, right? This is somebody else's. I mean, I knew the property.
But Shammi, let me tell you, this is not the right way of doing it, because sometimes, like this is, you're
I
not
mean,
sure.
rough.
No, this is, you don't know this is right of way or this is private road. So a lot of
Yeah,
things. And up
here's
to
the private.
yeah, this is normally you don't know.
No.
I know this is private.
Exactly.
So and second thing, you don't know the property line start from here or here. You understand?
Yeah.
So sometimes
It happens sometimes neighbor ने boundary बढ़ाई होती है पहले से.
But yeah, हो सकता, but this is
सर्वे में पता लगता है. सर्वे भी तो करवा सकते हैं हम.
But yeah, if you don't have information on Geo Warehouse, then if a Geo Warehouse follow, how with no information?
He was saying it's like 3 acre or something like that, or 2 acres.
It's not actually.
Yeah, yes, exactly. It's not.
सर्वे में कितना cost आता है?
ये सर्वे में
MPAC cannot be wrong. Was it wrong on MPAC also? MPAC shouldn't be incorrect.
No, MPAC was right, but then I wanted to show him. I double checked on this, so MPAC was right actually. The client was wrong.
So
client was wrong.
You could draw lines from here to here and all this stuff.
Okay. So yeah, exactly. So the fee.
But this is good to know. You
yeah.
On Google
so
Earth,
what I did was I just went here to here. Okay, so it's 180 right here. Okay, then I went from here.
Sometimes it might be good to show distance between two property to client. This also, many people do this.
Yeah. So now we know it's about 292 or so.
वैसे रितेश सर्वे का सीन क्या होता है? सर्वे
वो आप उसको फॉलो करोगे.
लेकिन एमपैक में भी ऐसी कई.
सर आपको क्या पता इसकी प्रॉपर्टी लाइन क्या है? हाउ कैन बी यू श्योर?
नो जस्ट आई एम टेलिंग अबाउट द प्रॉपर्टी राइट, फिजिकल प्रॉपर्टी. एमपैक में वो शो कर रहा है कि
सर्वे मंगाओ फिर. सर्वे
स्क्वायर फुटेज की प्रॉपर्टी की गलत है एमपैक में. मैंने खुद देखी.
हो सकती है. दैट्स पॉसिबल.
मैं वही पूछ रहा हूँ, सर्वे करवा सकते हैं?
सर्वे मिल जाता है सर, ऑनलाइन मिल जाता है. देखो ना.
अच्छा.
Can I share my screen, Shammi, now?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, so you could find survey online also. यार आज हमारा टॉपिक ही चेंज हो गया, हम कुछ और कर रहे थे, पर चलो ये भी इम्पोर्टेंट था. So survey you could find online actually. 11 बजे हमारी कैंपेन कितने बजे स्टार्ट हो गई होगी ईमेल वाली, तो होपफुली वी विल गेट लॉट ऑफ लीड्स. ओके, तो मैंने आपसे कल कैंपेन शेयर की थी, क्या नाम है, so the guys who are gonna ready, क्योंकि 11 बजे स्टार्ट होगी कैंपेन, so hopefully we should get leads very soon. हाँ भी दिखाता हूँ. So this is the final campaign we approved. इसमें नीचे ब्लैक है, रेड नहीं है. This is the final we approved and he gave me a इसमें आएंगे सब. If Madhur is there, he will be very happy to see. So campaign should start. So all leads we should get in this sheet. Test. We start हुई होगी तभी आनी शुरू होगी. So we'll get leads in all this. Anyways, तो start हुई है. Okay, so no, it's tomorrow. It's Sunday on Sunday. Sorry, so it's on Sunday. Sunday morning, we have this campaign. तो जिसको काम करना, we will start immediately. देखो, if you work on lead immediately, you know you get more response. So जिसको भी काम करना है, just let me know किसको किस project की lead चाहिए. So this is our final campaign जो गई थी. So just let me know कि whatever project you want to work. So we have campaign for Richmond Hill, Vaughan, M2 Towns, Boss, detached home in Stock Village जिसको इस पे काम करना, obviously luxury home in Mississauga जिसको इस पे काम करना है. So I would be expecting more for these two projects क्योंकि ये ऊपर टॉप पे, टॉप वाली ज़्यादा आती है हमेशा, लीड याद रखना. Then we have detached in Brantford, Kitchener, then brand new towns, Brampton, then we have high rise condos, like ये सारे projects हैं. So let me know जिसको जिस पे काम करना है. We are expecting more than 300 leads from this campaign. It's very expensive campaign, and email will go to all the database of Business Exchange, 200,000 database. So we have full access to their data, and we should get. And normally we have seen in past conversion rate from these leads is quite good. अगर same time पे आप phone करते हो तो tomorrow we will start getting leads at 11 a.m. So once leads start coming in, we will start uploading to CRM, and you could start working. जिसको चाहिए बता देना. We would start in before I put in CRM even I could send you on email and you could start working. ठीक है. This is one thing. One more thing we were discussing, and you know क्या था? आप ready हो presentation?
Yeah. So this is another problem, right? You know, when you go to the listing presentation.
Yeah, आपने नोट भी पूछा था. I was supposed to reply you. क्या था?
बड़े सारे बंदे होते हैं, most of the people, right?
सर्वे का पूछ रहा था.
MPEG report में जाके you can buy survey from there. Geo warehouse में there is an option to you can buy. 15,000 में जाके. हाँ जी. Okay, तो अब आप शुरू कर रहे हो. Okay, Bobby is here. Who else? मनदीप जी.
कोई खाई नहीं और वैसा.
क्यों? आपके साथ कौन कौन है उसमें?
आपने मेरे ही वो कहा था.
मनदीप भी है उसमें.
मनदीप है.
हाँ. मनदीप जी, are you there? नहीं हो तो किसी का हमको मैसेज है कि क्लाइंट मीटिंग में है. मनदीप जी है नहीं. फिर आप अकेले ही हो आज?
अकेले ही है ना.
चलो चलो चेक ऑफ फटे. स्क्रीन शेयर कर.
लगाना नहीं वो शेयर करने.
नहीं जरूरत नहीं. मैंने स्क्रीन कर दी ना शेयर. सो यू डू वन थिंग. एक मिनट. अब स्क्रीन शेयर करो.